switched up, tied on a spy bait just to do something different. And he smacked it.
Another trip that I did over here on falling water in the lake was really not necessarily fishing the best at that time. People were a little, trying to figure out what was going on. We were actually throwing the SPRO spin john here. This little booger right here is kind of a sneaky little bait that a lot of guys throw for smallmouth up north. When you're fishing this, Amistad's are really a clear water lake, and you can throw this on like anywhere from 6 to 12 pound test line, preferably fluorocarbon, because that's going to sink and help this bait go down. And as it goes down, it's got a kind of a rocking motion. It's got a couple little props on here. And when you first look at this, you would think it's a topwater, but it's really not. It's a bait that you throw out, you let it fall, count it down depending on the cover that you're fishing, 2 to 6 seconds. It'll get it down, in that 3 to 7, 8 foot, and then you just steadily reel this bait back. And as you can see, there's a little bit of a kind of a little lip here, and this bait just kind of rocks subtly to the side. A lot of guys will come over here and throw a jerk bait, me included. I'm always going to have a jerk bait tied on at the same time I'm going to have this bait tied on. But if I need a little more subtle presentation in a lot of situations, this is definitely a bait that I go to. And we've had some phenomenal fishing trips over here when we were first field testing this bait. Hey, jumper, coming out of the grass. Little spy bait fish. Oh, he's down in the grass now. Come out of there, buddy. Come here. Oh yeah, good fish. Nice healthy one too. With this bait, and I'm new to it. I'm one of my first times to use it. This SPRO, basically a spy bait that John Cruz developed. And in theory, when things get tough, this is a bait to throw. And I've been throwing a jerk bait and really hadn't had a lot of action. I've had 4 bites on this, not really honestly knowing a ton about how to fish it and everything. Just started tying it on and learning it, and it's really, these fish have annihilated it, the bites that I've got, and it's got the twin props on there. It's kind of sleek, it's real slow. Got a little lip right here that kind of helps give it a little more action, and it's kind of in a way here with these swivels on here to help keep the bait from getting thrown by the fish when they bite it. We'll talk more about it as we catch more and learn more, but for what it's designed for and what it's doing so far, I'm pretty impressed. That little bitty guy. Not as small as I thought he was. God, I was getting bit on that jerkbait earlier, and they just quit. Changed to this, and I've had several bites. I don't know if I'm jerking too soon on some of them or what, but man, when I get a bite now, he's darn sure coming in the boat. A little spy baiting. I am not a spy bait expert, but I am learning with every cast and every bite. Dude, it's like a soft plastic bite almost. Just kind of nibbling on that feather. But what I wasn't prepared for, honestly, in this technique is, I'd make a long cast, and I had a lot of bites. A lot of fish would hit it and eat it and take it on the back hook. I could have had the wrong color. It was post-boo bird, but I was shocked at how many little bites I had. And part of that is probably due to the feather, and there's some bluegill in here that are pecking at it. I even caught some bluegill at different times. But when a good sized fish, and by good size, a keeper sized bass, when they got around it and bit it, man, they bit it with aggression. Oh, he hit it on top. Come back and got it. Got him. Got him. Got him. That fish just kind of ticked like a soft plastic bite when it was falling, and I missed him. I knew it was a bite, and I jerked it to the top, and he blew up on it like a topwater bait. That was pretty fun right there. I'm not gonna lie. A very finicky type bite, but I kind of think that's how the day is going right now. And I missed him, and he chased it back up and hit it again. Or if he didn't, it was his buddy. I'll let you go. So fun to learn new things and do new things and try new things. And my tongue tied here.
You know, and you have to make yourself a lot of times do that as a fisherman to see if it fits your arsenal and learn more about that bait. You can't just throw it 2 or 3 times and think you're gonna have it dialed in. You really, to become proficient at a new technique or a new bait, you've gotta put everything else down. You've got to throw it.